All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl Sessions. We have standard Brawl with Henrika Domnathi. If you're new to the channel, think about liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification button so you see my content. Welcome back to those who continue to support my content. Thank you very much. It's a 4-mana 3/1 legendary flying vampire, and it gives you 3 options at the beginning of your combat. Each player sacrifices a creature, you draw a card and lose a life, or you transform Henrika Domnathi. So we have a little bit of sacrifice fodder in the deck. Normally you're probably going to draw a card and then transform, or if you really are in a pinch, you get to transform into Henrika Infernal Seer. 3/4 flying Death Touch lifelink, and it pump for 3 mana. You can give all your flyers, Death Touchers, and lifelinkers +1/+0 until the end of turn. It's a very versatile card, and it gives you a little bit of card advantage and a nice attacker and a nice blocker. A few cards I want to kind of highlight. I think Forsworn Paladin is great in the most mono black decks, being able to create a treasure token for 2 mana, so it helps you kind of pseudo ramp, and also giving a creature +2/+0. And if you use mana from a treasure token, that creature gains Death Touch until the end of turn. So it can pump creatures, it can give them Death Touch, and it can pseudo ramp you a little bit. Then we have Graveyard Trespasser and Graveyard Glutton. This is a nice card to be able to deal with some of your annoying graveyard synergy decks that there are in the format. This exiles 1 card when it enters the battlefield or attacks. And if it is transformed, you get to exile 2 cards, which is quite nice. You have Sorin the Mirthless. This could be like an alternate commander for the deck. There's a little bit of vampire synergy in here, but you don't need vampires to make the deck run. It's just a good value planeswalker. It can draw you a card, you make a blocker, and then it can deal a decent amount of damage if you can get it to that 7. And also I'm putting in here Tergrid, God of Fright, and Tergrid's Lantern. This is a very menacing commander in and of itself, and if you build around Tergrid, it is great. It is good in this deck because Henrika can make it so that your opponents have to sacrifice things, and Tergrid gets you those. And if you're in another grindy game, you could maybe use the Lantern and make them either pay 3 life, sacrifice a non-land permanent, or discard a card. So it has a lot of utility there. So Henrika Domnathi. Like, subscribe, notify. Let's get into a few games. Okay, this looks like it's a little bit slow. We get to check their hand with the traps. We have a Sedgemoor Witch on 3. If we draw a land, we're up against a deck that's more than likely aggressive. But it can play in and of itself, so it's a self-generating thing. I think we mulligan this. This is much better. We have removal, we have ramp, we have one of our big top end cards. We have a very good 4-drop to go along with our commander 4-drop. Be nice to draw 1 more land. We have a piece of removal. So this Florian, Voldaren, yes, so they are playing the aggressive vampire version of the deck, but you could play it more control-y because dealing damage, any damage, works. We are going to be falling a little bit behind, but we have some pretty good catch-up materials. No second land, or third land, I should say, or are they just doing it that way? Sure. They missed out on a trigger, but that's on them. I think we play a 4/4. A very powerful 4/4. They probably have removal for it. Being the colors that they're in, they probably have some kind of removal. Or they have some kind of pump. I guess we'll do this. Make them have it. Now they get a look at the top 3 cards and pick one. Or you can play it, sorry. They play their land. Right, we will play the Nighthawk Scavenger. And then we can power word kill something if we need to. All right. This. I think we are. Oh, that blocks for us. I think we are in the trouble. We'll do this. And we'll transform. If we can stabilize a bit here. Nope. All the answers when they need them. So we can play this and destroy something. And take 2 blockers. But I think at this point we are Dunskies. We could double block the Malakir blade. Or not. Well, when you draw as good as these, is this? Yeah, when you draw as good as this, you can't win. Alright, good game. On to the next one. Alright, up against mono red aggro. I guess we keep. Lands and removal spells. Delina. Wild Mage is a really fun one. Rolling dice, making copies of creatures. That's a very good one that I feel we should probably destroy. Makes it so that they can roll dice twice and take the highest number, and then when they level it up they can do evil things. Haste Engine is pretty good for them. I think we're gonna go 3-drop. 3 mana 3/3 is pretty nice. And we make it daytime. And again, a matchup like this, we're probably just going to transform right away. Because that's a very valuable blocker. And a very valuable attacker. Like, it blocks Delina really good. If they want to power out Delina, they could. That's a scary one. Whenever it gets dealt damage, it gets to deal that much damage back to something else. That's something we're going to soul shatter, I think. And then we'll pay the Wraith. And if they want to trade their Axe Guard for my Trespasser, do I like that? Not really. Well, yeah, actually I do. That's a trade I'm willing to make. Because haste is not fun. Willing to give up that creature for the haste enabler. We get to basically play out our hand. We will make a 2/3. I think we're going to destroy this. And we're going to attack with Henrika. Let's start putting on a little bit of pressure. Empty hand though is kind of scary. This bugbear becomes a 3/2. Oh, there's another haste engine. Okay, bye-bye, Soren. Right, next we will... I think I'm gonna leave back the 3/2. Back with these, pump them once. And then play the 1/3. If they could get aggressive, I would be thinking they're going to play their commander and then attack. But if they attack, they give up their commander because I'll block it with the white. Yikes. Oh, that was a good draw. This was also a good draw. This makes them sacrifice the greatest power. So they'll just sacrifice this. I could just go attack it. Pump. That puts me to 5. That doesn't do me any good. I think I need to do this. And just get in for 3. The next turn I can do this. Land, we'll do this.
You really want to fight me?
I guess I do this. They'll do this.
You'll learn the power of death.
But force them to use this next turn. Or they just do that.
I tried to fix things.
I probably should have waited on that. That token was very valuable to them to cast their commander earlier. Sure. The race that I'm winning at this point. That's a good draw. I guess I missed a pump. Oops. Actually, no, I didn't. I did miss a pump. But I also have a Feel of the Ruin activation if they decide to activate the Den of the Bugbear. Graveyard? What are they looking in their graveyard for? Kaboom! We got a W! Alright. On to game number 3. Alright. 2 removal spells, something for something early. We really need to draw land. The loose keep. The very loose keep. I think we'll keep it. So up against Erutha, Tormented Prophet. I've never actually... I know the card exists, but I've never ever played against it. So if you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Instead, you may play those cards this turn. Seems like an interesting commander. All right, hello to you too. Land. It's not land. All right, we need a land, please. Keeping a 2-lander is risky. I run. Land. That's not land. That's a unfortunate series of events. That's a land. They have a counter spell. Draw spell. They must have a draw spell. They're throwing it at my face, I guess, so they can scry. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. Oh, lots of red mana. Lots of red mana. All right, so I think I want to... Do we get... I think we get Domnathi down and flipped. Or at least attempt to flip it. Do they have a burn spell? They have a burn spell. There's some more mana. Interesting. All right, we're gonna do this into this. They can copy it if they want. Really cool card. I just never seem to find space for it. Ow! And then I'm gonna do this. Then we're gonna end the turn. I wonder what are they... What... Yeah, just play good cards. And I have to do this. Wow. We're in trouble now. Very cool to see. Kind of just like a normal Izzet deck. Galazeth Prismari is definitely something a lot better. Yeah, is this the last card at counterspell? I've been really unlucky.
Open your books to page
Am I lucky?
17 or something.
All right.
That's my favorite part. Watch the life essence fade.
Okay. You're saying there's a chance. Whenever you cast a instant or sorcery spell or copy it, but we're not copying any. Thank you. Yeah, you pressure me right now. Let's +1. Let's. What's in my graveyard? Is there anything? Nope. That does have lifelink though. And lifelink is kind of important right now. This gives us lifelink. I think we're gonna take this. And we're going to this plus Vargoth. And then attack with the white. I know I probably should be doing the Vargoth second main phase, but where we're at. No, so they got all these to sacrifice to the lantern. Huh. Wow, what a draw. What a draw. Base. Well, I'm very close to dead.
That goes on your permanent record.
Well, I can't +1 anymore. And I can't gain life this turn. Does this gain me life? No. Draw 2 card, lose 2 life. That doesn't work. I think I'm in trouble. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Game over. Game over. We lost. This was like one of the best cards I could have top decked. I can't gain life in any way. Because this trigger goes on the stack first. That's unfortunate. It is game over. Game over. Just attack, please. All right, on to game number 4, last one of the day. Or of the video. Boom. All right, let's do this. All right, Esika, we got our one and only enchantment removal again. I think we keep this then. Feed the Swarm. So this is 5-color good stuff. It could be planeswalkers, it could just be good creatures, good permanents. Really whatever you want it to be. I have a 1-mana spell. At least we're drawing our lands. Consider. They are considering their options. Sure. We will save this for the Prismatic Bridge. Maybe this was a greedy keep, but we keep drawing lands and then we can start casting our stuff. We should be fine. I would like to draw a 2-drop next turn, please. 2-drop would be good. Nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, I think we get Sorin down. And start plussing. Unless they have a counterspell. Could have a counterspell. Negate. Interesting. Alright, the little shambling gas that could. There it is. Hello, Prismatic Bridge. Goodbye, Prismatic Bridge. Ow! That hurt. Hello, feed this or Forsworn Paladin. Okay. You go find them basic lands. Assuming one's gonna be a forest. No forest, just islands. And we're battling. I'm gonna play the Bindeth Draculith next turn. We need to get the pressure on. We need to race this. Sure. Let's get a kick once. What do they get? Of course. Of freaking course. Of all the cards. At least I get a Soul Shatter it next turn. And they exile that? Is the dog bigger? Nice mana value. Bye bye, slug. And we didn't get to outrace the tree, and I think we're just going to lose now.
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death.
GG. Well, we can destroy all planeswalkers. This card is so annoying. That's a giant puppy dog. Not over yet, but it's pretty darn close. Guess they're not attacking. They are attacking. And now it's really game over. Really, really game over. What's in my graveyard that I could get back Dracolith? Sure. Oh no, I can get back Soren because they exiled Dracolith. Vampire nor human. So I guess you have to protect your food. Let's draw a card. Reveal. No attacks. This is too funny. Ooh, funny. We'll let him play it out. Why not? See what other kind of shenaniganery we can. As more sets come into play, the better 5-color decks become. That's just how it is. You can afford to take 2 damage. More sets there are, the better they get. No blocks. I don't think there's anything else we can do now. Nope, that's it. All right, on to the post game. Thanks for watching. We'll talk a little bit about the deck and then we'll be done. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, so that was my Henrika Domnathi. It's a fun deck. It was in my top 5 of decks that I thought would be the most fun for the format and have been the most fun for the format. There's a lot of different interesting ways that you could build it. I kind of went with a more lower to the ground with some powerful top end. You could go all powerful top end and just play every single removal spell known to mankind, or humankind, I should say. Sorry. You could go vampires. I didn't play all the vampires. You could go with the vampires. Or vampire, not Z. A lot of vampires I didn't play. One of the cards that I've been actually impressed with playing against it is this Savage Gorger. It is a Magic Online or Magic Arena exclusive kind of card, but it's impressed me a lot when playing against it. And Malakir Clubblade is another one of those style of cards, and it's been fairly impressive. You could go more vampires. Like I said, you could go more control-y, destroy. There's a lot more removal spells that I'm not playing, like defense straight, Aggro Mauling, just straight up murder. Grim Bounty is another one. There's a lot of exile cards and destroy cards that I'm not playing that you could just play, and you could use Henrika as kind of your win condition with a few more big cards at the top end. You could play more of a control version. I personally kind of like this more low to the ground with some powerful late game, but that's really up to you and what you like to play. So that was my Henrika Domnathi deck. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Mr. Pisto to you for now.